Today we're gonna get rid of these plastic bolster wings inside of the Focus ST Recaros. They cause a lot of hip pain for a lot of people, especially if you're over 180 pounds. They're a little too tight. So today I'm going to show you how to get this right there, that plastic piece, and cut that out. So the first thing I did, this is a 2015 Focus ST. There's 15mm bolts, 4 of them, 1 at each corner of the seat. Take those out, and then the next thing you want to do is find the electrical connector. So we're gonna go and disconnect that. Okay, so the next thing you want to do, you want to unbolt your seat, lean it all the way back, and that's the electrical connector that connects to the bottom of the car. So we got to take this off. It might be different on a 2013-14 model, but on the 2015 and up, there's a tab here that is locked into place. So what you got to do is squeeze this down and pull that tab up. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. There you go. So hopefully you saw that. I pulled this tab up. I can lock the arm out of the way. I should be able to shimmy this. Actually, before I do this, I'm gonna disconnect the negative battery terminal just so I don't mess up the airbag sensors or anything like that. Back to my connector. Let's see if I can slowly shimmy this out of here. So I got the connector out. Make sure that this tab is locked all the way out, and it'll just slide right out very easily. And then you unhook the clip from the seat rail so that the seat is now fully disconnected, and I should be able to just pop this seat out and onto the bench. I'm gonna take it out from the rear seat, from the rear driver's side door, and see if I can get it out. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so once you've got the chair on the bench, I'm using a T15 screwdriver to take out this one screw right here, and this should get this screw out. Oops. And then there should be another one on the front. Should be, take this one as well. Take this one out. That should come out as well. Okay, so once you get both those screws out, you should be able to just pop this plastic piece forward towards the front of the seat. It might get pinched up here. It's getting pinched up there, so let me just see if I can pop it. So it looks like you actually have to pop it up and forward. So you want to pull the thing up and forward to get this plastic guard off. And then press this tab to get the switches out. So that tab comes off, and then you can lay your side piece off. And then what I did was underneath you have these clips that go all the way around, that hook like this. They hook into this metal bracket. So you want to unhook them all, unhook from all sides. There's actually one still left here. So you can see there's one left here. You can either maybe just pull this down and unhook, and then you gently pry the seat off. You should get to the plastic piece. Now, on the 2015s and up, they don't have the hook that people talk about. So after looking at this plastic piece, I've decided I'm not gonna cut the wings, because normally what people do is they just cut the wings here. I'm actually gonna drill out each of these 4 rivets. There's 1, 2, and then there's 3 and 4. I'm gonna drill those out and actually remove this entire piece, because the issue I have is that the sides are too tight, and also the front has too much of an upward rake. So my hope is that by removing this plastic piece entirely, the front will sit a little lower and I'll have that relaxed edge. I'm still going to insert some sort of foam or something inside of here to fill those cavities, but I think I'm going to try to remove this entire thing. Okay, so the easiest way to remove these rivets is with one of these. They're like nail cutters. You could use side cutters. And what I'm doing is I'm going to go underneath and cut the bottom of the rivet out, like so. And then from the top, just use the screwdriver and pop out the top. Now you could probably just drill it out, but I found this a little easier. Okay, so I've drilled out the 4 rivets. Oh, sorry, I've cut the 4 rivets out. And I think this is a little bit of a better way because it's gonna remove that front rake, and also I can go back to OEM if I want, just by putting this plastic piece back on and maybe bolting it or zap strapping it back into place. So now this piece should just come right off. So there's that damn piece. Okay. Now you want to make sure that we have something. So already you can see how much they fold, but they still hold their shape surprisingly well. I don't even know if I need foam in there. Regardless, I'm gonna put something in there to hold its shape, and I'll go get that foam. So I just tried sitting on it, and honestly I don't know if you even need anything in there. It holds its shape pretty well. The only thing I would say is maybe the outside would be a little weaker. So you can use the 1-inch foam that people use. I have this upholstery filling that you can just buy at a fabric store or Walmart or something, and it's used to stuff chairs or pillows. So I just got a piece of upholstery filling, and I'm just gonna shove this into that cavity. So after putting it all back together, I sat in it. I could feel a little bit of unevenness. So I actually took it apart again, and I actually took out that foam and I left the cavity empty completely. As you can see, it still holds its shape pretty well. Okay. The only difference you notice is that when you bend the outside, you see a little bit of a pocket there. So as I sit in it, it feels way better. And already I can tell that the rake is not that high. So let's get these back in there and see how it does.